The film is actually very playful in a lot of ways, and it goes to a lot of different places emotionally. So in that way, I think it's very different than my other films, but it's still somehow, like Christine, Simon, Robert from After School, Martha from RC May, James, they could all exist in this really bad cocktail party or something with all of them. But they're all part of the same universe, I think.
It's a period film in that it's set in the 70s. It's set in Sarasota, Florida. Revolves around a lady called Christine Chubbuck, who was a real person, so it's inspired by true events. And the film essentially tracks the sort of moment in her life where emotionally and professionally things come to a loggerhead, I guess.
The way it felt on set, it was very focused but also playful. We had a really great time making this movie. Antonio is able to simultaneously maintain a focus but also a relaxed energy. Sometimes endeavoring not to absorb too much of the director's anxiety that doesn't necessarily belong to you, and I didn't feel like Antonio laid any of that on me or the rest of us. And there's nothing better than being on a set that's being helmed by a director who you are confident knows what he wants and knows what he's doing. And that was the sense I had from day one with Antonio. And you're much more free to try things and stretch the boundaries of what you might otherwise be comfortable doing.
There's so much in this script that I love, and that I feel close to, even though I didn't write it. I read it and I loved it. And then Craig and I got together, and then we spent a couple of years at least sort of on and off working on the script as we tried to get the film made. When someone asked me, like, well, why did you want to make this movie? I was just because of Christine. I mean, I just loved her, and I was fascinated by her, and I wanted to see her on screen, and I wanted to see Rebecca as this character.
My trips to